Relationships should make you feel good about yourself, right? But what about when they don't? What happens when you're dealing with someone nasty? Instead of staying stuck, it's time to break free and reclaim your power and your well-being. Cutting cords to toxic relationships can be tricky, so today I'm going to show you how to get away from an unhealthy relationship. So let's talk. It's a common thread in our favourite films, books and songs. The idea of finding that perfect love or the ideal friendship that's so wonderful it makes everything perfect come what may. But meanwhile, in the real world, some relationships can turn nasty and mean over time and do harm to your mental health. The key is not allowing relationships to drag you down or keep you tied to situations that harm your well-being. What is an unhealthy relationship? Unhealthy relationships aren't just ones filled with shouting matches or obvious signs of problems. They can be sneaky and insidious, full of behaviours like controlling, manipulation, neglect, emotional withdrawal, and more. They're the types of relationships that leave you feeling drained more often than uplifted, anxious rather than secure. You might find your self-esteem taking a hit, or notice that you're constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to voice your true feelings or desires. They're the ones where imbalance reigns, and respect often takes a backseat. So why address toxic relationships? Well, you need to take control and do something about them because what you accept is what you get. And if you let unhealthy attachments control you, then they'll wind up doing damage in all areas of your life. If a relationship of any sort is doing harm to you, then you need to either change that relationship or remove yourself from it entirely, because it's not going to magically fix itself. Your mental health is intricately linked to the quality of your relationships. Continuously being in an environment where you feel unvalued, unheard, or unsafe can and will eat away at your self-worth and happiness. Over time, this can lead to anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues. Breaking free isn't just about eliminating the negative, it's about creating space for healthier relationships in your life that nourish and support you, helping you flourish. So now let's talk about how to break free from unhealthy relationships with 5 quick tips, starting with Tip 1, reflect and recognize. Think about all of the important relationships in your life. How do you feel after interactions with these people? Do you often feel disrespected or unhappy? Recognizing there's a problem is the first step towards solving it. Set aside quiet time daily to check in with yourself and be honest about your feelings. Journaling can be an excellent way to process your emotions. Tip 2, talk to people you trust. If you're struggling with one or more relationships in your life, talk to friends, family, or professionals about the situation. Sometimes an outsider's perspective can shed light on things we might be too close to see or that we don't want to see. Share your experiences and feelings with someone you trust and listen to them with an open mind. Tip 3, set boundaries. Clearly define what is and isn't acceptable in the relationship and call out mean or harmful behaviour. Boundaries ensure respect and mutual understanding by expressing what you need and what you will accept. Communicate your boundaries clearly and be consistent in enforcing them even when it's tough. Tip 4, establish your independence. Reinforce your sense of self by taking control in various areas of your life. Embracing your independence strengthens your self-worth and it reduces your reliance on the unhealthy aspects of a relationship. Prioritize your needs and well-being by setting aside time for yourself. This could be in the form of engaging in hobbies, attending professional support groups where you can learn from others, or seeking out resources that support your personal growth. Look for how you can create greater autonomy for yourself and strike a healthy balance between leaning on your loved ones and being independent. Tip 5, seek professional guidance. Consider talking to a counselor or therapist about your relationship. Professionals offer an impartial perspective, as well as tools and strategies to handle challenging situations. Look for local therapists or counselling services, and platforms like BetterHelp or local helplines can connect you with experts in the field. And if the relationship involves abuse of any kind, make sure you're safe when trying to leave. Your safety is paramount. Reach out to local organisations or helplines that assist those in abusive situations. They can guide you on the safest way forward. I spent several months living in a women's refuge with my mother when I was 7 after my parents' marriage broke down, and there are lots of amazing organisations who can help you build a new life for yourself. Here's the thing, breaking free from an unhealthy relationship can be daunting, but with each step you take towards prioritizing your needs and your well-being, a brighter, more empowered version of yourself emerges. Remember, the strength to transform your life lies within you. Never let unhealthy attachments take you away from being the best version of yourself possible. If this video was helpful, please give it a like, and you can learn more about attachments and mental health in episode 199 of the Let's Talk About Mental Health podcast. It's out now, and you'll find it linked in the episode description. Thanks so much for joining me today. Take care and talk to you next time. Thank you to my supporters on Patreon. If you'd like early episode access and ad-free content, then join today using the link in the episode description.